NBA 2K, one of the most evil corporations in the world, is back up to their evil ways. A company known for microtransactions, nickel and diming their community. A company known for ignoring feedback. A company with a community manager with a bad hairpiece. Matter of fact, can I find that shit? They was clowning his ass the other day. Let's see if I can find that shit. Ronnie2k's hair. Let's see. There it is, right there. The community. The game with a community manager who has a bad hairpiece that looks like a fucking grimer on his goddamn head. Y'all know what that is? Clown ass nigga, bro. He got a fucking grimer on his scalp. That's what he got. Ronnie2k. Who lies? Who lies all the fucking time? The grown ass 40-year-old man with a fucking lace front. You want to know where your money for your VC's going? This nigga got a new lace front sitting courtside at a Charlotte Bobcats game somehow. They're back in the headlines. Apparently NBA 2K is trying to sabotage EA. And I almost would feel bad if it wasn't EA. But I'm still gonna cover the story. Cause fuck EA too, nigga. Oh shit. So evil versus evil. We got Thanos versus Darkseid. So 2K, apparently according to Mick, 2K contacted individual colleges and tried to sabotage EA's college basketball game so they could release a specific school's players in the My Team game mode. If you're not following, EA announced that they're coming out with college basketball in 2027 or 2028. And once 2K heard about that, they trying to undercut them and come and create their own college game mode where they implement the upcoming college players into the My Team mode or whatever. According to this article, we can confirm those suspicions. 2K was one of the 3 companies to make a formal bid, and now we can share more specific information about the proposal. On July 11th, CLC sent another note to conferences because of a non-disclosure agreement. CLC wrote it hadn't been able to share the details of 2K's proposal, but in the wake of the CLC recommendation of EA's proposal, 2K contacted schools directly with its own proposal, asking them to delay the approval of EA's game. In effect, that broke the NDA, and CLC is now sharing the 2K plan widely. So this is for all the corporate cocksuckers that won't get off 2K's dick. Shout out to Casey Warner with the sub, appreciate it. 2K is trying to backdoor EA, and although we don't like EA, we do like competition. So whether you're interested or not interested, if you're not interested in college basketball, at bare minimum, all I ask is to keep an open mind and don't tear it down. Because one thing I did not like is when the last NBA Lives came out, niggas was just tearing that shit down. People who never played the game, and it did have problems, but there were things that I did like about NBA Live. Let the competition happen. These niggas don't, if you're not following, they don't want the competition to happen. They want to fucking rob you. And the only thing you need to be worried about as a consumer is getting the best product possible. And the best way to get the best product possible is make sure there is not a monopoly. Monopoly, I know it's a big word, but for all the PS4 peons, it's not just a board game that you've never played. Monopoly actually means something. It's when one business owns a marketplace, and when they do, and they seize that power, it allows them to do whatever they want. But when there's competition, you got to move a certain kind of way. So we got it. They trying to backdoor them, bro. They are trying to backdoor them. Did you talk about EA and the NFL stuff about EA not wanting exclusive licenses? Nah, you got the link to that? I didn't see that shit. Yeah, this is villains versus villains, bro. Bro, some niggas stole my what? They stole your dryer. How a nigga steal your dryer? Nigga, who robbed you? Fucking Goku? Who lifted your dryer? This nigga got robbed by fucking Gorilla Grodd. That's not funny. I know. How did they steal your fucking dryer, bro? What the hell? You good, bro? Nigga got robbed by fucking Darkseid and shit. That's crazy. Where the fuck you live? You got that crackhead string, bro. You good, bro? You good? How did they get that thing out the house? A whole appliance is crazy. That nigga carried that dryer on his back like one of them Greek statues and shit, posing with that bitch coming down the stairs. But yeah, be aware. They are trying to undercut them. And to me, before I wrap this one up, I'm going to say this is a good thing. It's a good thing because it says to me that 2K is scared. I said that EA taking the route of doing college basketball instead of NBA is good because it allows them to make the mistakes that they need to make before they try to go full blown with the NBA. The only problem is, and what worries me, is they're trying to undercut them and get their own college mode into 2K. But also there was news like a month ago that I broke on the stream that 2K has entered a deal with the NBA about exclusive rights for like different events and stuff like that, and it worries me that 2K is slowly inching.
Appreciated. This money will go towards
inching towards trying to get the exclusive rights to the NBA license.
Test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall Black or just Blake Griffin Black.
Yo, shout out to Casey Warner with the $5 super chat. Hella underrated, but what does the tier 3 sub on Twitch entitle to? It just gives you different emotes, and it's just a better way to support. That's all it is. It's just a more expensive version. We don't want a world where 2K has the exclusive rights to the NBA. It's already bad. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna be like Madden. That will for damn sure make me quit playing that damn game. Speaking of, a grown ass man stole a Monster Java when I went to 7-Eleven. Niggas are stealing coffee and shit. What? They got robbed by Kratos. I remember when a crackhead stole someone's grill with the meat still cooking, the crazy work. Like, you don't feel that on your hands? You think 2K is about giving people money to slander their competition? Oh, are you implying, do I think 2K would pay content creators to slander college basketball? I don't know, because I don't know the legality of that. Can you do that? I'm not saying they would be against it, but like, what's the legality? If there's a legal issue behind that, because you could argue, because if a document leaks that they were doing that, they were paying content creators to slander EA, that's a lawsuit. That's defamation, because you're affecting, because the way you prove defamation and slander, you have to prove that who you're accusing of slander was able to affect your bottom line. So that would be a slander lawsuit. I don't think they would do that. Under the table. Yeah, but here's the problem. If they do pay people under the table to slander EA's product, this is the 2K community we talking about. Niggas is chatty patties. Niggas is trying to make it out of it. You gotta keep in mind, like, half the population in NBA 2K is still playing on that boat on PS4. These niggas is trying to make it out their mama's basement playing NBA 2K. They trying to clout up. They trying to become the next big streamer. So you don't think they would take money from take money from 2K to slander EA, and then months later throw 2K under the bus to clout up and then pretend like there's some type of savior? Oh man, I apologize. I feel so bad. Like, so they could pay him under the table, but the 2K community full of fucking chatty patties, bruh. You know somebody gonna snitch. Niggas love to snitch. That's why First 48 is on the fucking 30th season. That show been on, First 48 has been on television for 48 years. I swear to God. There's a reason why they don't run out of content. Niggas never stop snitching. That street code shit is bullshit. Get that nigga cheeseburgers. They start singing like a canary. They already clickbaiting for 2K26. Of course. Niggas is already dropping videos about best builds in NBA 2K27. What the fuck up, bro? All right, then back to the YouTube chat. First 48 is always finding somebody. I was open in the corner, PS4 patron. Shit is fucking funny, dude. Watch this video. It fucking clapped that shit. This nigga's funny, dude. This nigga, like, he took a permanent marker to his scalp. Other EA news. EA is reportedly hitting the brakes on the Need for Speed's franchise. So if you're interested in it, don't get your hopes up. Need for Speed's franchise could be making its last laps, at least for the time being. Matthew Everingham, a photographer who frequently contributed to car culture website Speed Hunters, said in a social media post that EA has shelved the Need for Speed and is quietly parking the series. Speed Hunters, which was funded by EA and last updated in April of this year, will also reportedly cease operations for now. EA hasn't released an official statement on the fate of the Need for Speed franchise, but several internal decisions point to an uncertain future. Earlier this month, the publisher announced that it would shut down online servers for its Need for Speed Rivals on October 7th. I ain't reading about the rest of this. This is not confirmed, but I believe it. I believe they shut it down because EA has already came out and confirmed that the future of EA and what they're focusing on is live service games. That's part of the reason why that Black Panther game got shut down. EA wants to focus on Madden, college football, skate, because they're going to microtransaction. That's why people don't, I know you don't want to hear it, but if you missed that article, they announced they are shutting down the development of X, Y, and Z because they want to focus on these games. And every game they named were all live service games. And at the end of that list, Madden, FIFA, X, Y, and Z, they said Skate. I said, oh, you put it in that list? What do they all have in common? They're live service games. They're going to microtransaction the fuck out that damn game. They want games with reoccurring revenue because why? These corporations want to make sure you don't own shit. You own nothing and you will enjoy it. And I can see this story being true because Need for Speed is a game that's not going to generate ever-ending value. It's not going to create a subscription. It's a game that comes out, you buy it, you play it, and you enjoy it. And unfortunately, these corporations don't care about that. They want you to subscribe. Unfortunate. Let me put my shit back on, bro. Don't give these corpo vampires anything type shit. I'm sad about Skate. They killed it on arrival. Nah, let's not say that. Let's not say that. Skate is in a yellow flag for me. I'm hoping it's good. We're gonna wait and see when it comes out next month, but right now I don't know. We're still hoping it's good. If I can't have a battle pass, companies don't care anymore. Yeah, at bare minimum a battle pass. Yeah, that's facts. Almost at 700 viewers and only 200 likes. Hey, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them fucking likes up. Orange flag. You can say an orange flag. We got a preview for Mafia for those interested from IGN. Let's see what they talking about with the new Mafia, because this comes out next month, I believe. People say there's no games to play. I say there's too many. I'm gonna put this on 1.2 because this joint is like 15 minutes. Your trash ass finally beat the Lamp Master. God damn, nigga, you just made it out of you just hit the open world. Shout out to you, better late than never.
Hangar 13 president Nick Baines repeatedly mentioned his team's desire
August 8th. That's my birthday.
This prequel story. And so with
don't forget it.
In mind, the latest Mafia game turns back the clock.
Don't watch the Mafia. It's all spoilers. This video full of spoilers because somebody in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat said that this shit got spoilers. How you know it got spoilers? What the fuck?
Both chronological.
Let me read the comments. Surprised he didn't just tell us the ending at this rate. Oh, it's got spoilers. Was hoping for some general gameplay impressions, but in typical IGN fashion, it jumps right into the story details. Much better presentation than last week. A game you can't refuse. If this shit got spoiled, I watched it. Hate when trailers do this. It's not even a trailer. It's a preview. Yeah, I'm not going to watch this chat. If it's got spoilers, I don't want it to be spoiled. IGN is selling. If you want to watch it, though, here, I'll drop it in the chat. We'll skip that one because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. That's unfortunate. That's the top comment, too. That's fucking funny. They piss people off. They do it in the movies, too. Unfortunate, bruh. But I will say, if he was talking a lot of spoilers in this, it makes me wonder if it's because there's not a lot to say about the gameplay. Because when we watched the gameplay last week, I didn't really see anything mind-blowing. So maybe he was struggling to script a preview video, and that's what he felt like there was all the talk about, kind of the vibe and the story. It could be a yellow flag, chat. Not saying it is, but it could be. Random question, but do y'all think Ronnie2k's hairline is going to be patched in the new 2K? I don't know. They said it was pretty basic, which makes me think that this is going to be 100% just story driven. The gameplay is going to be nothing mind blowing. It's stupid, bro. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 reveals set for Gamescom showcase in August. The worldwide review for Black Ops 7 will take place during Gamescom's opening night this August, which will be Tuesday, August 19th. The event begins at 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. ET, blah, 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 and 8 p.m. Central Time. So if you guys want to see the Black Ops 6 DLC, mark your calendars for August 19th at 11 a.m. Don't say you're not looking forward to it because we showed the stats. The number one most played game is still Call of Duty. Number 8 was Call of Duty World War II. That shit was fucking crazy. Y'all niggas love this shit. You say you're tired of it, but you're still playing it. You see companies making their own standalone Game Pass type thing like EA and Ubisoft. Nah, who's making one? Who's making one? You got a link? At least they're doing a gameplay reveal. We'll be 2 days out from 2K26. Nah, they said they're showing 2K26 gameplay earlier this year because it's releasing August 29th. I think they said this week sometime we're supposed to be getting details on gameplay. They're actually doing the rollout earlier this year, which makes me hope they actually improve the game this year. Maybe they're feeling confident. The rollout is coming sooner. And EA Play is already a thing. Yeah, EA Play is not new. And 2K has an early access this year, right? Yeah, I think if you buy the $100 edition or something like that. Luckily this year I got the plug, so I'm not paying much for it, if any at all. I'm tired of the same games, plays the same games. July 17th. You ain't got a link to the article. I'm moving on. Competition for Call of Duty. Battlefield 6 open beta revealed in the data mining leak. MP First reports that Battlefield fans have discovered a string of text in the game's code that references a Battlefield 6 open beta. This stemmed from the game's newest client update for the Battlefield lab test. This kind of thing is never meant to be seen by the public, so it's possible Battlefield 6 is a placeholder name, or there's no open beta and that text itself is a placeholder. So basically, open beta could be coming. Open beta. Yeah, Ubisoft Plus isn't new. They need to keep a normal cycle of 3 to 4 years of development. This 1.year cycle for COD is wild. Well, my clip CD came in the mail today. Let's go. Hey, well, technically it's on like a 2-3 year cycle, right? Because the development is transferring between Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and whatever other studio it is. So although it comes out every year, it is on a 3-year cycle, but doesn't mean it's good. I think they need a break. They should take a break. I think they should let people miss Call of Duty. Apparently, EA has spent $400 million on production. Yeah, I covered that last week. I feel like this game is a yellow flag too. They spent $400 million on development for this game. They said they expect to have 100 million players. You're setting it up for failure. There's been some gameplay changes that the community hasn't been happy with, like the class system and stuff like that. I feel like Battlefield 6 is a yellow. I'm hoping it's good, but this one's feeling like a yellow flag too. 100 million? I'm being so serious, man. Who missed that stream? Y'all think I'm joking. 100 million. Oh, here, I got to save. It's still in my history.
Thanks
right here.
fucking that follow button.
I think I'm playing. EA expects Battlefield 6 to bring in 100 million players. Even the DICE devs don't think that's possible. Translation. The suits at EA want this number, and if they don't, they're going to shut down the servers. And it sucks because there's so much pressure for them to succeed. If it's true that they've already spent $400 million on the game and it doesn't come out till next year, that budget could balloon to 500 by the time that it's done being developed. And then also, not only have you spent 500 million on development, you also got to spend money on advertising the game. So now we could potentially be getting into 550 million, 600 million. Oh, you know, this game gonna be full of microtransactions and battle passes and shit like that. That's why I said this game's a yellow flag for me, unfortunately. And it's not the devs' fault. These suits are out of control. You were right about Skate being a mobile game as well. They sent me an email for testing the mobile alphas. Oh, it is gonna be mobile, so that's probably gonna be cross progression. I wonder if that means Skate's gonna be a gacha game. You ever consider being a board member for a gaming company? Yeah, me and Ethos were talking about it on the podcast. We should start I've always talked about it on the stream. I should start a consultation company. I would have to deep dive in and figure out how to do that. But Ethos has said the same thing, and I joked. I was like, yeah, I've been saying that on stream. Like, we need to start consulting these companies because the biggest issue in gaming, once again, is capitalism. These suits, they come from different walks of life, different businesses, whether it's the restaurant business or just tech in general or construction. And they think because they have money and they see Fortnite's popular, they think that's what people want. Oh, let's just make our own Fortnite. They don't understand in order to be successful in games, you have to have the foresight, which is weird because I'd argue that's the case for any business. In order to have a truly next level successful business, something surpassing a mom and pops, a corporation, you have to have foresight and create something that nobody thought of. But a lot of times with these suits, they say, oh, the kids like Call of Duty, let's make our own Call. They're fucking stupid, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks. But a lot of these board members, yeah, they're not actual gamers. That's the biggest issue. They're not gamers. So the culture is being dictated by a bunch of people who have no idea what they're talking about. Other news, Sony Santa Monica's next game is reportedly not a new IP, but it might feel like one. Sony Santa Monica, the studio behind God of War, is working on a new game, but reportedly it won't be a new IP, but it might feel like one. There's been plenty of speculation around what the studio may be working on next, in particular game director Cory Balrog. Whenever I hear raw or ball log, my bad, I was going to say rog. Makes me think of LTG. He was responsible for the God of War reboot in 2018. Now Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier has addressed the speculation on Reset Era. I said ball, my bad, I read it wrong. Calling Barlog's game Sony Santa Monica's next big thing, and it's going well at least a couple months ago. So they're not giving any details. What does Sony Santa Monica make anything besides God of War? Because what else would it? They said it's not a new IP. Sony Santa Monica games. I don't know anything else they make besides God of War. Oh, they made Twisted Metal. That's right. They did make. That's their old shit. So they made Twisted Metal and God of War. They're big shit. After that, I don't know. Neopets, the Darkest Fairy or some shit. Blast Factor in 2006. What the fuck is this shit? I remember Warhawk. That was a PS3 game. Yeah, I remember that. That shit was ass though. Calling All Cars. I feel like I remember that. They made MLB The Show, did they? It doesn't say it on this list. Did they make? Oh, they made Fat Princess. Okay, I'll give them that. They made Fat Princess. Maybe we'll get this PlayStation All Stars. Oh shit. Yeah, let me get that PlayStation All Stars too. Oh, they made The Order 1886? Or did they publish it? It says Ready at Dawn. Oh, these are the games they published. These are external development games. So they really only got God of War. These are games they either published or like helped with. They really only made God of War. So then, and what is this? Connectica? What the fuck is this? So that makes me think it's just going to be a spinoff God of War game. Walmart randomly tweeted PlayStation All-Stars. You got the tweet to that? You got the link? These companies are just selling re-rock at this point, thinking it's fun to blow. Nah, facts. Not all companies, but yeah, some of these companies are. We used to get 8-balls. Now they selling that cut shit. Some of them. Connecticut 2 on the way. Hold on. Hey, let me get that. I always said PlayStation All-Stars had potential. They just needed to fix it, bro. They need to clean it up some. A new battle royale? Fuck no, bro. If you announce I saw a new battle royale announced the other day. It was a mix between Apex Legends, Fortnite, and big titty waifu anime. I said, what the fuck is this goofy shit? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'll show the trailer if y'all know the name of the game. I saw it on Twitter. I said, what is this goofy ass game? They said, let's just combine everything, bro. You said, where's the link? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Anime BR. I don't know what it's called. I should have saved it. Need that. Fairlight 84. Is that what it is? Fairlight 84. Yep, this is it. I remember the picture. This is it. Look, this is what I said. This is the problem when suits are in control. Watch this. This looked like every game ever made. Just threw a bunch of shit on the screen. You can't tell me this doesn't look like Apex level design. They got Princess Peach in this bitch right here. Look at this shit. Hold up. Oh. Right there. They got Princess Peach in the fucking game, dude. Got a little Valorant in there. I'm so dead ass. Can we try this game? I'm good off this. Valorant, Apex Legends, Fortnite. Generic rap music. Try it for the one time. Hey, I'll try this game if they sponsor the stream. Is this made by a Chinese company with a big ass bank account? Cut the fucking check. I'll play it. I smell the microtransactions. You can see all the characters they did. The global launch is coming soon. Fairlight 84. Is it free to play? Fairlight 84 is gearing up for a global relaunch in just a few weeks, so it's not new. I've never seen this before. Brand new FPP gameplay and this new Action Packs trailer. It's just beginning to reel. Bro, gotta check out the game developers feel streamers. Gotta check out how game developers feel about streamers by RDC World. Is that a new skit? Fairlight 84. I saw you drop that link in the chat. Is that a new RDC skit? Let me look there. Okay. Said it's a Nomad exclusive. This is a PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale appreciation post. I wouldn't read into that too much. That's just somebody at Walmart that knows game. I wouldn't read into that too much though. Read the comments. Oh, is this the same thing? Where are my Colonel Radic mains? I want a sequel for PS5 with guest characters. That would be incredible. Nice shout out. Good games deserve to be recognized. They are responding to a lot of tweets. That's interesting. Maybe they are hinting at something. I still wouldn't read into this too much, but maybe they are hinting at something because you don't really see a corporate account respond to tweets that much. He responded 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5. That's not normal. That's engagement bait. Yeah, it could be. It could just be somebody who knows social media. Whoever's running Walmart Canada, they know how to run the social media. It is a smaller account. It's not the main Walmart account. This is the Canadian joint. Do Canadians shop at Walmart? What's the word? Any Canadians in the chat? What's the temperature on Walmart? I'll take that Order 1886 sequel. I did like the Order 18. I felt like it had potential. It just needed more gameplay. I would take a sequel for it. The game ended on a cliffhanger. It had sequel bait. I don't know why they didn't fucking make that shit, bro. I would take it. Turn my shit back on. Fairlight is based out of Singapore. Gotcha. They're trying to make their American debut. What else I got for you? So that's the Sony Santa Monica shit. I'm using cliffhanger for something. Is that what I accidentally said? Y'all know I can't talk. Microsoft employees criticized for advertising Xbox graphic role using AI slop artwork just weeks after the mass layoffs. I saw this one on Twitter already. Does anybody have a link to the original tweet? Is this it? Because I already know what happened with this one. Oh yeah, here we go. I saw this on Twitter. So last week, Microsoft laid off 9,000 people, right? And then they posted on LinkedIn, they are looking for a new graphic designer at Microsoft. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why people hate AI. I'm gonna be honest. They would have got away with this image, but it's like, what the fuck? They would have got away with this image if the fucking computer monitor was facing the correct way. This is the shit that cracks me the fuck up. Cause I'm like, yo, Mike Mestel, you deserve to be fired. I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't roll the dice one more time on the AI image creation. You didn't look at this and say, oh no. And you know, the funny thing is, as somebody who's played with AI image generation, right now, AI is not good at creating words like text. It's only good at generating images, right? So that means he generated the green background, the girl and the computer. He added the Xbox graphics is hiring and the Xbox logo inside of Photoshop. Very minimal effort. That means he looked this over not once, twice, 3, 4 times, and not once did he think to himself, oh man, why is the computer screen fucking backwards? And it's just so ironic because they claim they want a graphics designer, but then you're using AI. Like, you clearly don't want it that damn bad. It's just fucking lazy. And this is why I said, once again, what's the problem in gaming? Capitalism. Let's see. Microsoft stocks are up 2% today, $505 for one share. In the last year, they're up almost 12%. But they laid off almost 10,000 people. And now they're using AI to advertise for jobs. Why would anybody want to work for you and you just laid off a bunch of people, bruh? These people are greedy. They're looking for ways to skim more people out of the workforce so they can generate more money because you don't got to pay as many. Shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. What the fuck? Just put a billboard with words on it so they... Right, he could have easily just put Xbox is hiring on a green poster or whatever. Absolute Bane leaves you on a cliffhanger. Yo, y'all niggas need to shut the fuck up, brother. We got the Minish Cap Mafia goon in the chat. Now cliffbanger is a meme. All right, bro. Y'all gonna stop making fun of my enunciations, goddamn it. Sometimes I just I can't say words, bro. Other Xbox news. If you thought that was bad, we also got more negative Xbox news. Did the price of the Asus Xbox Ally handheld just leak? And it's gonna cost rent? What's this you just linked? Prices have reportedly leaked for the Asus Xbox Ally and Xbox handhelds, and while no one expected either model to aggressively target the Steam Deck, it's still surprising to see that the Xbox Ally X would cost as much as $1,000. This would be twice the cost of the base Steam Deck LCD, and you would have some cash to spare for more games than a few too. The new Asus Xbox Ally X could earn a spot on our extensive guide to the best gaming hardware if it lives up to the expectations, but the value plays a big role, and this reported price leak could make the handheld a bit difficult to sell. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, nigga ain't selling shit. Because I was interested in this thing. It looks really good. But you want me to pay $1,000? I'm not gonna hold you. If you got $1,000 to spare, just build a fucking PC. Save an extra $200 and build a goddamn PC. Although you could do it with $1,000. Just build a PC. I'm not paying $1,000 for this. The reason the Steam Deck is popular, and this is funny, what is the main problem in gaming? Say it with me. Capitalism. The reason the Steam Deck is so popular is because the price to performance, it's consumer friendly. For $400, you can play pretty much every PC game on the go with a handheld PC. You're charging more than double for this shit. So what, you get a slightly better screen and a slightly better CPU? You're missing the fucking point. Microsoft, Asus, you guys should be competing. Jesus Christ, man. Phil Spencer's on the chopping block. It's crazy because, yo, you really do live long enough to become the villain, man. You remember when Phil Spencer first came on the scene? Everybody loved Phil. Yo, Phil's really a gamer. Phil, like 2 hours before the Xbox press conference, Phil would tweet out shit, yo, I'm playing Fable. And people would respond, yo, Phil's really a gamer. He's really doing this. Now people like fire that nigga. Oh, shit. Isn't the Steam Deck a little outdated by now, though? Nah, it's still rolling. Cause so here's the difference between handheld and PC and console gaming, right? I think you're looking at it from the perspective of having the best graphics period. So first of all, Steam has a program called Steam Certified or something like that, or Steam Deck Verified, where they give you front page promotion for your game if you optimize your game for the Steam Deck. So they give incentive to developers to make sure it runs great on the Steam Deck. That's why it's still kicking.
Super chat twin.
But
I guess dropping a super bag on a super nigga like me would be super appropriate for
shout out to CB Film with the super chat. Capitalism destroys everything type shit. But not only do they have the Steam Deck Verified program, so now developers are incentivized to optimize, you also have to keep in mind these screens are smaller, right? So you're not pushing out 1440p graphics. You're not pushing out 4K. A lot of times you might not even be pushing out 1080p. It's a smaller screen. You could do 720p. So you're able to play a lot of the latest games still because you're playing on a smaller screen, which doesn't require as much computing power. And that's why it's been able to survive so long. So now the Steam Deck is still selling like hotcakes because of it. And they said they're not releasing a Steam Deck 2 anytime soon because they feel like it's still powerful enough. So don't view it from the guise of console or PC gaming. Remember, you're playing on a handheld. You do not have to play at 4K. You're going to get the same exact experience in a 720p 60 FPS experience. Plus mods exist for optimization. That too. Oh, damn. Okay, thanks. Of course. I wish games went back to the old school game modes where you have the single player campaign, multiplayer modes type shit, where you have more bang for your buck. Steam Deck makes me play more games. I've seen a lot of people say that own it. It makes them play more games because you can play on the go. Somebody link this in the chat. James Gunn says the DCU is building towards a big event that is not what anyone thinks after Superman. If people watch the next season of Peacemaker, they'll see where a lot of things are going. I don't like Peacemaker, so I'm not watching this shit. I'll watch New Rockstars. I'll watch a couple other people. I'll watch an explain video when the season's over. Because I don't like this fucking character. I wonder what they're working towards then. Interesting. Peacemaker's dope. I know a lot of people love it. I think the character is corny, which I know that's supposed to be on purpose, but it's not like, it doesn't resonate with me. Like Superman is corny on purpose, but like I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like his corny just doesn't do it for me. I don't find him to be a funny or interesting character at all. And he's also boring. He's just a guy with a big pistol and a helmet. Like what's the difference between this nigga and an Oath Keeper? You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga's a January 6th rioter to me. I don't want to watch this shit, bro. It's unbearably corny. Yo, shout out to Bush Boss with the sub. Appreciate it. His dad is KKK. Is he really? I didn't even know that. That makes it even funnier. What's your in-depth review on Superman? I gave it an 8.5. I enjoyed it. Very comic booky. Love the action. Mr. Terrific steals the movie. I love the ending. What's his name steals the movie too? Lex Luthor. I was a little worried about him because I grew up watching the Justice League show. Like that Lex Luthor had like a deep voice. It sounded like he was probably played by a black man. I don't know. So like I felt like when the movie first started, like his voice just wasn't hitting for me. But like as the movie went on, like he just became more and more dubious. He a D1 hater. He was a really good Lex Luthor. He stole the movie. Mr. Terrific stole the movie. I felt like I think his name is Cornweather. I think he really played Superman. I go as far as to say this is probably my favorite Superman movie. I'm not a Superman fan, but I liked the movie. I thought it was really good. But Lex Luthor looked biracial in the old cartoon. He kind of did. He looked like he could have had some black in him. Mr. Krabs voiced Lex Luthor. He does sound like Mr. Krabs. That makes sense. The final fight scene had me in awe. I thought it was a really good movie. Oh, and Crypto. Yeah, Crypto stole the show too. I didn't think Crypto was going to be part of the movie that much, but Crypto played a major role in the movie. He was fucking funny. He was the comedic relief. I liked him. He reminded me a lot of Aki. Don't fucking listen. I told you, a man that looks like my last two manager makes an excellent villain. What? But yeah, Mr. Terrific is lit. I hope Mr. Terrific gets like a spinoff TV show or something. He's got his own group in the comic books, the Terrifics. He was lit though. He was lit. It was a good movie. I agree. It is the best Superman ever. It was really good. I enjoyed it. And I feel like the movie was important too because it was fun. It was lighthearted. It was hopeful. I like the political undertones on it. I don't want to spoil it, but you know when Hot Girl, you know, Netanyahu Jr., you know, I don't want to spoil it, but you know, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Guy Garner was lit. Guy Garner is my second favorite Green Lantern behind Jon Stewart. I fuck with Guy Garner. I like dickhead ass characters. I thought the movie was good. But yeah, I like the political undertones in it too. I need more of that Hot Girl. I bet you do. You would like a whole lot more of them. So you don't like the Man of Steel? I wasn't a fan of the Man of Steel. I wasn't a fan of the Snyderverse period. That's a whole nother conversation, man. Where all you Snyder niggas come from, bro? I thought we hated that shit. You link this. Eddie, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Gahathki confirms he signed a multi-project deal with DC to play Mr. Terrific. I want to be involved in this universe in a major way. He getting his redemption arc after they played his ass in X-Men. He did his thing. He killed it. I you know what I love too? I from what I've seen on TikTok and Twitter, it's universally agreed he stole the movie. It's a Superman movie, but he stole the movie, bro. That nigga was R farming all throughout the fucking movie. And what I love is like everybody, black, white, whatever, they're just loving it. And I'm like, this is how you fucking do it, bro. This is how you do it. You don't got to make a fucking character. Like this character is a black character. I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. Like it felt like a black character, but it didn't feel like a caricature. I'm like, this is how you write a good black character, bro. And it warms my heart to see the internet receive. There's no DEI bullshit. Everybody's like, I remember, matter of fact, me and my girl saw this movie together and we're walking out the movie theater. She's like, what's your review? I said, I'm so glad I bought the new Mr. Terrific comic book. For those unaware, there's a Mr. Terrific comic book. It's called Mr. Terrific Year One. I was like, I'm glad I bought issue 1. It's his origin story. It's his updated origin story. I said, I'm glad I bought the comic book because his stock is going up. I said the Mr. Terrific cosplays are going up at what's the RDC World joint? My brain is freezing up. Every convention, really, not just theirs, but especially the black ones. But my brain is freezing up. DreamCon, yeah. I said the Mr. Terrific cosplays are going up on the DreamCon. I said, yeah, his stock is going up. I'm glad I bought that damn comic book, bro. He said FreakCon. Chill out. So I hope more directors too and writers be like, this is how you write a good fucking black character. Everyone was likable except for Lex and his goons. But even Lex was still likable. Like he was a really good villain. Like that nigga's a top tier hater. Lex Luthor is the best hater we've seen since Kendrick last year. I think Hot Topic is releasing Mr. Terrific jackets, I think. I had to cop, bro. The whole fit was fire. Shout out to Dark Blaze with the sub. Appreciate it. Shout out to the Justice Gang. Got a copy as a comic you put us on. It's a good book too, just to read if you want to read it. It's a good book. The monkey bots was fucking funny. That shit was real. That was political commentary right there too. The monkey bots. But hey, no spoilers. Let's not talk about it no more. Let's talk about it. We done. Yeah, you're supposed to hate Lex, and it worked. It was a good movie. I genuinely enjoyed it, and I'm not a Superman fan like that. I genuinely enjoyed it. Is that all I got? Let's go on the sub box real quick before we get on the game.